Hello guys, we have a game at our hands. I would say it's between two powerhouses in the European scene. We have Alexander Trigonakis. For some reason he's not playing Martel. I'm confused. Versus James Waumsley, who's not playing Tyrell. Again, I'm confused. So we have Alex on Targaryen Knights of the Whole Hill, one of the more dominant decks currently in the meta, versus James, who is playing his Greyjoy Valyrian Steel. I assume it's close to his deck from the Thrones Wars, where we saw a little bit of Master deck, etc. I've seen him play the deck and I have a general idea what's there. But other than that, I'm not 100% sure. Also, I do hope there is chat on the board. I've added the chat extension, so I do hope you all be able to see the chat, and I hope it doesn't get in the way with everything. Let's go. And we have set up like a boss. We see Corsair Dirk, Salty Navigator, with Raiding Longship, Refurbished Hulk, and Sea Tower for James. Yep. Looks like there will be several spectators, but what can we do with that? I just hope everything goes as planned and get. We see First Snow versus at the gates. First Snow is not a common inclusion in the Targaryen list just because there are so many cheap characters there. I'm curious. I think restricted carton will be Meereen, and for James, I would expect to be the Vince. I'll be curious to see if it will be something else. I'm not entirely sure. Looks like they have an hour time limit for the game. We've been used to the World Cup where the timer is hour and a half, and last night we hit it with a game between Leonard and Derek Shoemaker. But I don't think this game will reach to that point. And James finished a very, I would say, weak marshalling. Victorian was very deceptible here for all kinds of control and pain. We see a Slaver's Bayport for a gold. We see a card in Shadow, and I think that's Aegon. I mean, it makes sense to be Aegon. I'm not sure what exactly package Alex will be, and I expect to see We Do Not Solve. Yep. Solid call there. And I wonder if James found Bodyguard, although it will not save him in the upcoming March. But we see the Corsair Dirk return and gaining gold. So maybe there is a little bit more action in James' hand. And we see a military challenge for 9, maybe put to the torch. That would be a surprise. We see an post challenge. No reaction to winning. But he stole the gold from Trick, so there won't be many tricks that he could pull with 0 gold. Unfortunately, there will be March next turn. Definitely. Most of the Knights of the Whole Hill decks are running at least one copy of March, and most of them are at Morgulis as a reset. I'm pretty sure James is running Outwit to some extent. I'm expecting it to be run, but unfortunately no Meister currently on the board, so Vic will get quickly dealt with, and we see James forced Trick to be first, and we see more and more found to stop all the nasty evocation triggers like Iron Throne. He's very good in the current meta. One of those cards that you won't expect to be that impactful. We see cancel on the favor base board. Let's see how the marshalling will go from here. And looks like Alex saved 6 gold, which is a little bit suspect, considering we may see Dragon coming down. One of the stronger plays will deny to the whole hill for a few turns. Drone single-handedly can clean the board and then following by a march. And looks like that will be it. I mean, there we know there are several attachments in their hand, at least one. So, and we see more people joining the game. This is South Navigator, the return of the South Navigator with the Corsair Dirk, and triggering for draw from Valerian Steel. I think Valerian Steel may prove to be stronger than Dark Wings that we know is coming in the Give Us Your Money pack. A little bit down the line after the Targaryen box. Maiden's Bane, Eager Deckhand. I wonder if we will see Trigger of the Throne again naming We Do Not Soul. Yep. So Trick will defend his few occasions that are within his deck. To see unopposed power. And I wonder if we'll see Drogon coming down. Oh, looks like it will be Aegon. Are there allies on the board? Yep, there is one ally. So Dario will come and do his thing. Military challenge. One of the other ways to force shenanigans. Unfortunately, Targ is not equipped with some cute place where he can get rid of the character in one or more ways. Dario could find a great place with the Greyjoy, with the Night's Watch, and Baratheon to some extent with Ritual for War, I think it was, or the one that sacrificed a character to find a war character. A solid play there as well. And we see James defending the intellect challenge. And dominance will be tie. Both players keeping very fast pace, which is nice to see here. And we see Dario with Missandei discarded. I'm not sure if they are playing with the box or not. After that will be, but looking at this, I would say no. Won't be surprised to see a second march here, just to get rid of one of the attachments, being Widow Bird or Corsair Dirk. It doesn't matter that much which one will be. And we see Alex is wasting his Explode Duplicity, knowing there will be no targets. And we have James is not happy with the Exposed. I don't know if the decks are public, but looks like he was aiming at a second march maybe. And now the output is out of the calculation for Trigonakis. We see a call in the marshalling for Euron Crosseye. And again, more and more is stopping this level Bayport. We see Fishing Net, and I think it will go on Aegon. It's one of the, there are so many attachments that we could see play. Prime candidates in this deck, I would say we have Strangler. Corsair Dirk is one of the stronger ones. Definitely Seal of the Hand. Yeah, fashion board to find what you need. Also being a captain for Maiden's Bane. Let's see how Trigonakis just passed his marshalling, so looks like all his shenanigans will come from hand, as expected of the Targaryen whole heal deck. It's an intrigue by James. Looks like he's taking into consideration Koto. That could jump. I think Alex should propose this in some fashion. Having Kasha in several challenges is not a good sign. It looks like that is not the case. We see a gold stone. Asha stood up by Maiden's Bane. And I would say unlucky discard. This is not what we want to see as a card discarded. Facing Targaryen. And looks like Warcaro was in hand. Oh, looks like Trig is on board of my bot shenanigans to jump characters strictly from hand. I'm not surprised. Interesting thing is that we haven't seen Burn yet, and I wonder how much Burn is there in the deck. But currently looking at the characters, I would say there would be very few, aside from Drogon maybe. We see a noble lineage marshaled, ambushed for a gold. Interesting choice. And we see a power challenge, stealthing Viserion. This one I think will be opposed. I don't expect Asha to do a third challenge. But then we have the boat waiting to ruin hope once. We see unexpected return. James is happy that that's not a Drogon. Oh wait, last night we had to zoom out, so we can do this now. To see a little bit clearer, and we see village, and we see John Connington discarded, and looks like this will be it for James challenges. Interesting, there is no put to the torch. Interesting, he decided not to do military. I would have been tempted to do the military. And we see Tears of Bliss. We all know that's the strongest Q spell in the game, but it's surprising to see it in this matchup. And dominance goes to James. And Eager deck can bite the dust. And we see another trigger of Valerian Steel for a card draw, I would assume. Did James code the password that I missed somewhere? A lot of people joining the game. But if you want to observe the game, this is one of the better ones to look. We see Wildfire into you win or you die. That's one of the plots that it's very beneficial. Looks like Viserion will go now. Will be given to the Wildfire Gods. It's an interesting inclusion in recent times. Wildfire to be the resetted choice. Just because it beats the initiative of Return to the Fields. Looks like Slaver's Bay port will never trigger at this point in time. At least until Muren is on the board. We see Iron Bank triggered on Aegon, and we see him swiftly return to Shadows. And we see Raiding Kalesar hitting the board, so there will be some race claimed during challenges now, and Kolo. In Bulgarian we call this guy Kolo. So this is Kolo. Looks like the military will be. Looks like Rig decided to keep 2 instead of the card in Shadows. Not surprising. Maybe there is a putting hand. Looks like Trig list is very aggressive. We see the return of the fishing net on the Sunday. Any card draw. Drawing 3 cards a turn is beast unless you're versus Mill deck. And being recurable is current main strength and UCCs. So I don't expect them to be running a lot of events. I expect only 3 times Reason and maybe 1 or 2 copies of We Do Not Solve. Everything else should go into the attachment slot. We see after Seized another trigger for card draw. Looks like James is looking for his smaller characters just to go white. Another refurbished hook. And looks like he is not finding them. So maybe we'll see Asha march next turn. With the 2 gold is safe for put. But she is more than capable of pushing few challenges. Oh no, it will be a 3 claim, so if there is a put in hand, the board will be wiped for sure. So James needs at least 1 more shot here. And to have Intimidate, so this is not looking great for James. He needed a little bit stronger start, I think. It's an pick. Unfortunately, Asha cannot blindly jump into the challenge here. It definitely can be won by trick on offense. But I think it's a necessary sacrifice here. Try to get at least a little bit out of okay, so he has to commit follow to even win the challenge now. And James is just looking for that 1 card. Okay, we see consuming flames. And and looks like the reaction was not triggered. Interesting what happened there. We see military challenge. Now it's just Rakaro. There is no need for anything else. I would have tried to win the intrigue as well here. Because this one trigger of Asher could be backbreaking. And reason. Yep, we see reason saving the Meister Muren in due from Asher. Or maybe we'll even see another drop from Valyrian Steel and another reason. Yep, well played. I mean, as a friend of mine says, I'm putting those cards in my deck just because I really need to draw them, so there you go. And we see follow added to the challenge for the raised claim on power. A very unfortunate discard here, King of South and Rock. And dominance goes to James. In just a single turn, we see Alex. So went 5 ahead, just from this turn. So I don't expect another reset from James. And I don't think there is a reset warrant here. I'm just surprised that Jorah is not in shadows. I think he should have been discarded there. And I mean, I expect this to work. So maybe the interaction on Throne is a little bit unfriendly. And we see political into James is you win or you die. So now you have the pleasure to be a little bit more aggressive. But now he's faced with a very hard choice. What does he keep? Looks like he decided to keep Econ and Raiding Ship. Yarana Fishmonger, where were you last turn when you were needed to take the claim? King's Road and King Baywon, I assume. No, it was Euron. And we'll see Silence. So with this we'll see probably a lot of Intimidate. And on Trig side, so definitely a welcomed addition. Unfortunately, Maiden Bane had to be. I was saying, unfortunately, Maiden Bane had to be sacrificed, but looks like that's not a problem anymore. And we see a noble lineage added for the extra economy. Now James has an extra gold. So Maiden Bane made its return. We see the port cancelled for fourth time, fifth, for a fifth time now. So, I mean, by far Trig is not in a bad position here. There is more than enough econ there. Right, and we see an inter challenge with Asha and Euron. They think the raiding colors are. I mean, that's the only one of the few characters that cannot get. We see both of my board for Kolo, for Koto. So Koto and Kolo. Yep. Koto. We see defense for 5, which will be removed by the ranging warship. And intimidate for 5 will definitely hit. Okay, another raiding warship. So Asha will stand, and we'll see something being intimidated there. Maiden Bane to stand Asha. Dragon discarded at random. Pillage on Varys. The raiding colors are intimidated. Now military. To have interesting, what cards are you adding here to your hand? It's military. Beautiful. Maiden's Bane will stand Asha. Or Euron. Okay, so he can intimidate me Sunday as well in the end, in the last challenge. Okay, makes sense. But you're getting crit now. You're losing now one. And we see our loyalist was this way from the village. And Asha finding. Looking in your top 18 cards, you get what you want. Or what you don't want in this case. He's slowly. This is Port of Harwell. So he'll give renown. Maybe to Euron. No. Doing back. Then with Maiden Bane. Now. Intimidate. And pillage. And yep. Let's see. And it looks like that will be, and dominance will go to James. And he's back in the game. We see a fleet captain, Marshall, in the standing phase. Ambush for the plus 1 goal. And there was King Bayon in hand. Looks like at the beginning James just drew very heavily into the, and we see, as mentioned earlier, return to the fields into siege prep. We see the fishmonger sacrificed. And the last gold from siege by the guard is spent, and we'll see him and seal. Valyrian still to draw. Looks like here we'll see Euron close out the game. There are more worship locations, definitely more than 3 worship locations. And James saved 3 gold. I don't know what 3 gold attachment there is. But I know that Red Rain could... actually, he cannot ambush it now. I know Red Rain is something that you would love to see in this position now. You can go so fast with Asha. We see Euron gaining stealth from the refurbished Hulk. And let the kneeling begin. Interesting enough that Polu don't need a participating character on your side, he just goes into the challenge. Regardless. So it's an intrigue challenge. Counting the raiding cruiser. Whooping strength 7, thanks to the fleet captain. To see Varys. Oh, there we go. An interesting surprise here. So James is not running Vince, obviously. Alex is not sure if he wants Varys. I cannot imagine you not wanting Varys in this position. But what else is there? Drogon, Big Viserion, or just Dario? Dario is not dead. The only other dead character is Viserys. I would definitely keep Varys here. It looks like he'll keep Varys on the board. And Clever Bayport discarded. Kneeling Polu. But would have been enough. Looks like James is seeing a way to victory, but let's see what comes next. So definitely power stealthing. Until the end of the phase. So this is one renown less. But we do here. So we'll see power stealthing both Raiding Kalesar, and which will be unopposed, and power is 12, 13 for the renown. We will see Asha standing and intimidating the Raiding Kalesar. Renown on Euron. Kneeling seal to stand Euron, and the military will seal the deal. Very interesting deck from James. Again, military. And that's GG. It looked dicey for a second for James, I would say. Alex removed Aegon back. Yeah, also Joro trigger. Well, but again, there is not enough icons to pose the challenges. Yep. I think there were several different avenues for action from Trigonakis, but all in all, a good played game. Uh, Great game. I mean, what could you expect? You wouldn't expect that from them. And that will be it now for now, guys. We are stopping the stream.